This program is brought to you by Emory University.
Hi, welcome to Emory University. My name is Jocelyn Bhatia and I'll be your tour guide today. To give you a little bit of information about myself, I'm a junior in the college from Augusta, Georgia, and I'm a Spanish major and also pre-med.
Hi, I'm Janae, and I'm a sophomore in Emory's College. I'm a History and International Studies double major. I'm sorry that you are unfortunately not able to make it to campus, but hopefully this virtual tour will give you a better look at what Emory's like.
Since this is Emory's main quad, we have most of our academic buildings around this area. These are the oldest buildings on campus, as they were the ones that were built right after Emory moved from the Oxford campus to the Atlanta campus around the turn of the century. On the quad, you can always see people out here playing frisbee, throwing footballs around. It's kind of a main place for people to go hang out on a nice day outside. You also have people coming out here for classes, have your own class outside. Who wouldn't love that? Also on the quad, we have the largest on-campus museum in the Southeast, which is the Carlos Museum, which is free for all students to use. It's a great resource and great thing to have on campus, so you can go out and explore it.
A little bit about the museum. People in our community call it the Museum of Ancient Goodies. We have art from all over the world, spanning many centuries. One thing I want to remind Emory University staff, students, and faculty is that this is your museum.
Right now we're outside of the Woodruff Physical Education Center, which is where all the student sports and competitions are held, as well as PE classes, from swimming to racquetball to basketball to rock climbing, or whichever you choose, because Emory has a really rich and diverse physical education department.
There's a lot of student organizations, like I'm a member of the rock climbing team. We meet in the gym, we go climbing at the rock climbing wall.
There's also an Olympic-sized swimming pool inside, which students can use throughout the day. Across from the Woodruff Physical Education Center is the McDonough Field, where a lot of students' intramural sports and club sports practice, as well as Emory has our outdoor theater, which is where we have our big concerts throughout the year, such as Homecoming or Dooley's Week, where we host various events like Cultural Beats, where various student organizations come together and present what they've learned throughout the semester. Right now we're outside of Dobbs University Center. Dobbs University Center houses the main cafeteria on campus, as well as offices of the multicultural programs and student leadership like the Student Government Association and College Council.
The deck is an interesting building. It's actually a building within a building. You have the building behind me, which is called the AMUC, or the Alumni Memorial University Center, and then you also have this new structure around us, which is called the Duck. The university actually built this expansion once when it was expanding and had a lot more students. So this old area now houses all of our student life offices. So you can find our student government offices, our student newspaper, which is The Wheel, LGBT Life, Office of Multicultural Programs and Services, and all different kinds of offices back there. As well as Harlan Cinema, which is a student use cinema for films and video things throughout the year. In this newer part around us, you have the main cafeteria, which has unlimited meal plan for freshmen. You have the Coat Commons, which is a cool hangout area, as well as some other dining options such as Flyby, which is for a quick meal, or Einstein's Bagels.
I just think that the duck food is great. I mean, they have so many options and varieties, and especially for me as a vegetarian, it's really hard to find food in other places. But at the Duck, there's a whole vegan section. They have a salad bar always, pizza, any kind of food you want really, cereal if you're in a morning mood. And it's great because I live at Dobbs, which is like a 2-second walk from the Duck.
So behind us is Wonderful Wednesday. It's an Emory tradition that happens every week on Wednesday. So it kind of goes back to when Emory was on the quarter system. We actually didn't have class on Wednesdays, but since then we switched to the semester system and have revived the tradition by having little festivities every week in the afternoons. So behind me you can see lots of different organizations come out to table and kind of promote their own events that are going on throughout the month and kind of get people excited and stuff. Earlier we actually had a varsity truck out here giving out free food, we have free shirts, different things each Wednesday to make it a lot more fun and a little break from studying during the week.
So right now we're outside of Terman Hall, one of the freshman residence halls at Emory. Terman Hall was one of the newer residence halls, and Emory's really big on being green and sustainable, so all of the new buildings that they build are part of the LEED certified green program, which means they have sustainable living where they reuse rainwater in the toilets, or they have lights that automatically shut off on their own if a person's not in the room. Robert W. Woodruff has been a major part of Emory since its very beginning. He was once a student at Emory, and he gave a huge endowment to Emory when he left. He was able to fund many of the things that we've done here on our Atlanta campus, from the Robert W. Woodruff Library to various buildings and organizations. It's made up of two parts. The front part is made up of 4 floors, which includes the Music and Media Library, as well as the main research and reference area. And the back part of the library, which is called the Stacks, is made up of 10 floors and includes the Marble, which is Manuscripts, Archives, and Rare Books Library, which is the 9th and 10th floors, and it includes manuscripts from Alice Walker and some of the original manuscripts of The Color Purple, and Salman Rushdie and some of his original manuscripts.
This is the main library where you'll be spending most of your time, and we are open 24 hours during the regular semester, most nights, not every night. And the library has other kinds of materials besides just books, although we have, all the Emory libraries together have over 3 million volumes, but we also have tens of thousands of electronic journals, we have audio-visual materials, and we have specialized collections.
Behind me is the Gazetta Business School, one of the top business schools in the nation. You can enter into the Gazetta Business School as an undergraduate, your junior and senior year, or you can come actually for your graduate school and master's for a master's of business administration. Right now we're in the Donna and Marvin Schwartz Center for Performing Arts building, which houses the Emerson Concert Hall, various classrooms for the arts, and private music rooms as well. This building has various plays that go on, student-led dance productions that go on as well, and music concerts that go on as well throughout the year. You can come in here and have private lessons, or you can take a music class as well.
And I'm also involved in a lot of theater. I'm involved with the radio station and a lot of the music around campus. So and Emory has a really vibrant, cool arts culture that's not really talked about a lot. So I mean, there are a lot of people who do theater, a lot of people who do the radio show, and a lot of people who are really involved in the local art scene. And Emory does a pretty good job of getting that known to students. So it's one of the reasons I really like Emory.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.